it's Will.
And James.
We've been quarantined for about a year, and we've also been working from home and staring at the same four walls, which we're very fortunate to have the living space that we do. We are trying to transition into safely leaving our home and seeing other things, and I think for us, we definitely needed some type of recharge where we can watch the sunset or stare at the beach or just be outside of our own space.
Which meant we had to get a little bit creative in our approach to doing that. We didn't want to go too far from LA, so we thought San Diego seemed like a great spot to start venturing out. And so we rented this really beautiful on the beach condo. It overlooks the ocean. It was like everything we needed it to be, and maybe a little bit more. Avant Stay was just a really great option for us to find a little weekend getaway.
This house is super nice. It is nice to step away from reality and put yourself in a different situation so that you can relax and recharge, and this is the perfect house that we found to do it. Right now we're watching the absolutely stunning sunset as the sun just drifts away over the water. It's insane. We've been doing things that get us out of the house, but also doing it safely to where we're wearing a mask and staying away from people. Because, you know, we're still trying to be super responsible. Yeah. The only thing we can do is be safe from our end so that we're keeping everyone around us super safe. So we've had our mask on the whole time we're outside, unless we're really far away from people on the beach, and trying to do things to where there's enough space between us and others.
Right.
To stay socially distant while also having a good time and trying to do fun activities.
Woo! Who won? Who won? Who?
Where's James? Where's James?
You found You found me! She saw my reflection in the window and got so confused. We wanted to start venturing out away from where we've been, because every time we've gone outside, we've walked within the same 1 to 2 mile perimeter of our apartment. So it was nice to be able to walk along the beach or walk along the stretch of bike path here. We even rented bikes.
Yep.
So we not only were creative with our getaway, we had to get a little creative about what activities we would do where we felt safe and also responsible. And so we did a little bit of research to make that a reality. Like, we went to a really nice dinner downtown San Diego. It was a rooftop terrace. All the tables were distanced appropriately, 6 feet, sometimes more, and it was not full capacity. They did a really good job at crowd management, and it was just nice to be out for dinner again and to be able to enjoy that environment, even though everyone was spaced apart. But I honestly didn't mind the distance between all the tables, but it just felt nice to go out and have a nice dinner together. We rented bikes, which we thought was another activity for us to have a little bit more control of our environment, and we were able to socially distance, choose the path that we wanted to go biking on, being away from a lot of people while still wearing our masks. But another way to just get out of our house and have a change of scenery, which was so nice.
And this has been absolutely perfect. We've made breakfast, I grilled some burgers. We're making some Impossible Meat burgers.
I mean, when your rental property has a grill, like, I think it's a pretty custom thing to want to make burgers. Because we don't have a grill at our apartment, obviously.
And, you know, we're just being super manly and grilling.
In your rainbow tank top.
Look at the sun, wow. Pickles, cheese, tomato, mustard, and ketchup for our burgers.
I think another big thing too is, if you've been, you know, following us for a while now, like, travel's a big part of our relationship. So not to be able to do any of that over the last year has definitely taken a toll on Will and I. Like, we suffer from wanderlust. We want to see more of the world, especially after our time on The Amazing Race and reliving it as the episodes aired.
This is beautiful. We're in the Amazon. Oh, the Amazonian breeze. This is remarkable. It's really special to share with Will. This is awesome. This is beautiful.
So this was kind of like, I guess, a precursor of stepping out back into the world and finding ways to adjust to this new normal while we navigate the rest of this pandemic as vaccines start to roll out. So this is just kind of that first step for us to feeling comfortable doing it again. Another great activity that we were able to do, which I felt was perfect for social distancing, was going to the dog beach. We brought Zoe on this trip with us, and it was really nice to go to the dog beach, let her run around, because you know, all we can really do with Zoe since we live in an apartment is walk her.
Yep.
But this kind of gave her that freedom to just run around the beach, and even though she's a scaredy cat when it comes to the water, she was still able to socialize with other dogs while we maintained our distance and found a spot on the beach that wasn't around people hardly at all. And then when we were walking around the beach, we still wore our masks. We stayed 6 feet from all the other beachgoers, and it was just nice to have a family outing with Zoe and being outside.
That was great.
It's just so nice to be outside during this time.
I know for us, we've been very cautious and paranoid and keeping up with the news and the regulations, just so that we're very well aware and keeping ourselves safe and the ones around us safe. Not everybody thinks that way, so being aware of others around you and that people have different perceptions of what is real and what is not.
Although science is real, let's make that very clear.
It'll help you I mean, you have your instincts, and I would say trust your gut because it'll be right.
I think renting an Airbnb or an Avant stay, like any type of rental property where you know you'll be alone, but at least it'll be a change of scenery, could really, really help. And it's honestly been really nice staying with Avant Stay. They had so many wonderful rental properties to choose from. And I knew the moment we walked in, the entire place was so clean, completely spotless. They had a COVID guideline set out for us to understand what they do as far as cleaning for every new stay that comes to rent. And they had hand sanitizer for us to use while we've been here. It smells so good. Poor Thieves loved it. I just think that it's really nice to know with Avant Stay, like everything that they're doing to make sure all the travelers that rent with them are going to feel safe and continue to be healthy during the pandemic, but still find ways to travel again.
And even if going away for a weekend is not an option, finding somewhere in your city, in your neighborhood that provides an outlet outdoors is always something that helps us. If we're feeling down, we'll go and do our normal hike in Los Angeles, or we'll go and drive to the beach or something. Like, we'll do something outdoors to get that reset and just be outside in nature.
As the sun is almost set.
The sun is gone. The sun has vanished.
Is almost gone. If you have any questions regarding our stay or finding ways to get creative on doing a day trip or a weekend getaway, please let us know in the comments. Send us a DM on social media. We'd be happy to help you navigate the best way we've learned. And hopefully you can start finding ways to get back out into the world responsibly and healthy.